Okay.
Of course.
Let me just...
There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's me just
Excellent.
slurping up some spaghetti, you know, just...
Yeah. Because you gotta stay on message. And the message is pasta.
Pasta.
Welcome to the podcast, everyone. So... good of an intro as any.
I have no idea how else we do this.
Werewolves.
They're coming. They're coming your way. They're here soon.
The Dark Lycanthropic Podcast. Goodbye, werewolf. Fangs for the memories. A subsidiary of Rough Cuts.
It's true. Every word. Put that thing away. Show some respect.
He's practically dead already.
Oh my Satan, Mom.
You will end the war.
In one small town where the mafia wants to kill all creatures of the night
All the witches are going to die!
and take over the world with pasta.
Basta, basta, basta!
One little beast will refuse to roll over.
What?
Beware, goons. The Yorkie Werewolf is on your tail.
Sometimes when you be wolfing, you eat a bunch of grass to digest the prey, or so I've been told.
I'm still kind of new to it. I'm sorry.
So this is Rough Cuts. I am one of your hosts, Ilian. This is my co-host, Boy.
Hello.
And this is our wonderful special guest and comic superstar, Nick Filardi.
Hey.
Mostly werewolf
And
expert.
that
That's
too,
the
yes.
important thing.
Yeah. So you've had me on for Teen Wolf and Teen Wolf 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then after we watched those, and Monster Dog.
Monster Dog, yeah.
Yeah.
And after we watched those, I felt like I really needed to embrace the fact that I'm the werewolf expert. And I went and watched in the last year about 40 or 50 werewolf movies. So now I'm like dialed in. Like I
Sick
know what
puppy
the
Nick.
genre is. Yeah.
Okay, what's the genre?
And let me tell you.
Yeah.
The genre is, for like mid-budget werewolf movies, is either a terrible CGI werewolf,
Mm-hmm.
a terrible costume, which is better to have the costume be terrible.
Absolutely.
And a lot of these movies, like basically nothing happens in them. It's like an inciting incident, and then nothing happens, and then a werewolf reveal at the end, and then somebody dies, and then roll credits. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that works okay. Most of the time it's pretty boring. I was really hoping that Yorkie Werewolf was not going to be that. Yorkie Werewolf was not that.
I mean, it's not that. I wouldn't
It's
say
not
that's
that.
necessarily
It's
for
not
the
that.
better, though.
It's
but
not that. I mean, I think that it's better than what Nick's
Yeah.
talking about. It's better than a monster dog.
it's better than nothing. That's true.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
It's not boring. The biggest sin of this movie is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it comes close to greatness.
It's real close.
Because there's a lot of really good things in this movie.
Yeah, there's pieces in here that are excellent, and it's written and directed by the same guy, and you could tell it's like his baby, and like he made it the way he wanted to make it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's very Italian.
He's also
And I
extremely
was-
Italian. Yeah.
I was thinking about this after we got done watching it. Is like, how do you even recap this movie? Because every single piece of this is recapping the thing that just happened.
Yeah.
You know,
So
when you
that's the
talk, I feel
problem.
like this is going to be the shortest rough cuts ever
I
because
don't
like
think
every
that's
scene
possible, yeah.
references the previous scene. So really, the plot is only like 4 or 5 lines long. Like,
Right. Okay,
it's
but
really
so let's say you're making a movie,
okay.
right? You have backstory. You want the audience to know about the character.
Sure,
It's important to show backstory. Like, how am I supposed to care about
To
Anakin
show
Skywalker?
backstory. Wait, hold up. You just said a very key word there.
Yeah, backstory.
You can
To
you
show
can tell
backstory.
No, we're talking about
that's another
backstory
option
right now. Yeah, but
You can also, yes,
like,
you can tell a lot of backstory.
how am I supposed to know about Vader if I don't watch Anakin Skywalker grow up? Like, it's important.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, watch him grow up. Again, you're hitting on show, watch.
Uh-huh.
As I said about we
Yeah.
were like 25 minutes into the movie, and I went, "What we really need to bring back title scrolls, because this just needed to just have
guess.
like 3 paragraphs of text at the beginning." to
So
just
okay, so
tell
what
all
is
of it.
what is the backstory of Yorkie Werewolf then? Before we even get to the Yorkie Werewolf,
Well, okay, so they say the backstory in 5 different scenes that all say the same backstory, just so you know what the backstory is. But yeah, the important thing is that they told us the backstory. So I, being somebody who watched the film just now, and us being a podcast that describes films that people have watched, which is us, the podcasters, can describe it to the audience. Because we did an intro.
Like we've done for about 228 episodes prior
So
to
if you
this.
were to
Yeah.
So for a
describe
long
the
time, we've been doing
backstory-
videos on this, and
So if you
Nick
were to
Filardi has
describe
become
it-
an expert on
describe it.
werewolf movies, who's
Yeah.
done many, many movies like this before.
So I've watched
Nick,
about
in the
40 or
past, you've
50
done some
werewolf
werewolf
Yeah,
movies,
because he watched
right,
40
at
or
this
50
point?
of them before.
Mhm.
And in the movies, which was Teen Wolf and another Teen Wolf, and also Monster Dog. Sorry.
I hate this bit. This bit's not good. It wasn't good in the movie.
This bit is dead.
It
Dead in the
wasn't
water.
the thing.
We're not even
The thing in the
chuckling.
movie is that it wasn't a bit.
No.
It's weird because I think that there's some clever and fun writing throughout the movie. And then they also have no idea how to do any exposition at all without just staring direct into camera and going, "So do you remember the war? So the war, it's the war between the mafia and the vampires and the werewolves, and also the mafia and the werewolves and the vampires, and it's been in the town for a long time.
And the
mafia
warlocks.
does
Don't forget
all
the
of
warlocks
cooking,
and also the
and
The
vampires.
warlocks too, yeah.
and so then and the mafia and the
And the
werewolves
mafia,
and the vampires, and they've had a war, you see, and it's the war that the mom has been in, and she's a witch. So the witches have also been in the war. The war, you know, the war with the
I do
mafia
remember the
and
war. I
vampires
do
and
remember the war. Yeah.
Literally every time they introduce a new character talks to an old character, they're like, "Hey, I also know about the war. Let me tell you about the war."
Ah, yes, the betrayal you had no choice but to perform upon him in order to get her.
It wasn't a betrayal. He is different. Our magics mixed during a confrontation, and it led to a different kind of battle.
That he lost. And now he doesn't even know that she's his kid.
It was still a war, Judy. I got caught up in a moment of violence and passion. Oh my Satan, why do you even care? He's still a mobster. Let's not forget who holds the most otherworldly power here. Check your spells before you wreck yourself.
Stop trying to talk cool, Mom.
Do you think that they maybe thought, okay, nobody's gonna watch this unless they're drunk with a bunch of their friends, so we're gonna have to like.
I was gonna bring that up.
Maybe
Yes.
they needed to re-explain
This
it
is-
because they assumed people were like, yeah.
This is a 2-screen movie. This is like you're kind of on your phone scrolling away. You put on Yorkie Werewolf. You miss some somebody talking about something. You're a little drunk. You're home from the bar. Yeah. That's this movie.
But it's only 72 minutes. They could just they're not even at like a runtime.
You're not gonna be awake that long when you come home from the bar.
That's fair. He's got a good point.
I mean, it was trivia night at the bar. I had to go to trivia night.
Yeah, it was trivia night at the
It
bar.
was important. So
Yeah, that's true. And this isn't a war. It's trivia night.
There's so many good bits. I don't understand how he fell into the trap. Like the writer fell into the trap so bad on this, because it's not like, it doesn't feel like a joke. It's just
The
I mean,
exposition
maybe
I
he's-
don't think is a joke.
No, it isn't.
No.
It's bad.
Maybe he was
Like, it's
stretching
really
for
bad.
time. Maybe trying to like, because the runtime's only like 80 minutes.
They didn't even hit 80 minutes. It was 70 something. So it's like if they couldn't even
Yeah.
hit 80, they were probably stretching a 60-minute movie to 70.
yeah, like,
That's certainly part of it.
If I started editing this, I would edit a lot of that stuff out. But I think that we would end up with a movie that's like 50 minutes long.
Yeah.
My thing, I guess that's true, but also my thought is, I mean, I guess this is the problem. I just think that he's not as good a good enough writer, because realistically, if you were to actually show some of these things and do the actual backstory that way, you would end up with a lot more time. That, like, it would fill a lot more time than somebody just going,
Sure.
so here's the war, and like, I mean,
Yeah.
granted, they did it 20 times, so that's the fill part. But like, even the first time, like, it's not even that it was bad because they kept repeating it. Literally, the first time that it came up, like 3 minutes into the movie, he goes like, okay, so they're just gonna stare at camera and exposit at us. Like,
They
it
sure
was just
do.
instantly, it was terrible right from the go. Like, it wasn't good from the
Like
beginning.
it's not even actors that are trying to act. They're literally just reading the exposition to the audience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Like, there's a certain amount of telling. I think that there's a problem where we talk too much sometimes about, like, oh, show versus tell is not always that hard of a rule. Sometimes you can tell. It's okay to do that a little bit. But this just is such a bad, obvious tell of, like you said, like, they look like directly at camera and just go, and so for the last 20 years,
Okay,
they
here's
have had
here's the thing.
war.
Here's how you fix it. Each character that tells the story of the war has to tell it from their perspective.
that would have been
And
something.
then, like,
yeah, that would be
and
something.
then be like, oh, it was such a shit show, or oh, it was glorious, or oh, it was so stupid, like that kind of thing.
Something like that would have been a great bit. Yeah, you could have done a lot of
Yeah.
stuff with it. Yeah.
Because then it turns into a bit where they're having like a flashback and it's different every time.
Yes.
You're like,
Exactly.
wait, what
cool
actually
things with
fucking
that.
happened in the war? Nobody fucking knows.
Yes.
Or if they just change
like,
the
that would
lore
actually
every
be
time.
really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that
Yeah.
would have been both funny and interesting. And unfortunately, this is neither.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
talking about structure, but like, how does this movie open?
It's a good opening. It is. So this is where I'm conflicted, and I think Ilian's conflicted too. There's such
think we all are.
funny things happening mixed in with the.
Yep.
It's the worst roller coaster ever. Because the
Yeah.
highs
Yeah.
are so high and the lows are so fucking low.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yep.
And it'll turn on a dime too. Like,
Yeah.
a scene will start and you'll be like, oh man, more exposition, and then they'll throw in a line and you're like, I'm back in. I'm back in.
Finally,
This
fucking
rules.
more
back in.
exposition. Yeah.
Like, because of all their Italian jokes, like, I did the,
Yeah.
like,
Oh my God.
just when they thought I was out, they pull me back. Like, it just-
There's
does that
nothing
constantly.
nothing in this movie, if you look it up, that is like, this is just nonstop Italian pasta jokes. But when you get to the movie, it is nonstop Italian pasta jokes. And as an Italian American, I think it's fucking hilarious.
Hey, you think that meatball sup's still good?
The
Oh, it's
Yorkie
so good.
Werewolf is just nonstop mobster Italian jokes. What the fuck is it?
Also, mobsters are
It's a
like
good bit.
the villains of the night, the evil of the night. You know, the werewolves, the witches, the vampires, the mob.
The
Yeah,
mob,
Italian
all
American,
the races.
right? Yeah,
Mafia.
mythical creatures. The
Because
mythical
all,
creatures.
all the
Italian
races have
American.
come together.
The made
Yeah,
up mythical creatures called the Godfather. Like,
and that's such
Yeah.
a fucking good bit. Like, that's so good. It's so good. That's such an incredible joke. And then, so then in the war, we had the fuck God.
well, they also break up the exposition with fart jokes though, so it's not like they were only doing exposition,
oof.
right?
Oh, that
I-
was the other.
That's the other problem with the low. Like, the reason you throw a fart joke in your movie is because you think a child's falling asleep, or you have no faith in the thing that you've created, and you're trying to get the scene to have a reaction. That's it. But
Kind of, yeah.
anyway,
At least these style of fart jokes, they're not.
at least the lore's good. We all appreciate the
The
lore
lore's
of the movie,
incredible.
right? Like, that's important.
Yeah.
Right?
But how does it open? Can we
Okay,
talk
yes.
about how it opens?
It opens with a fart joke.
Technically.
No, I mean,
yeah,
doesn't it? Doesn't it open with a bunch of?
It opens with a bunch of people getting
dead
dismembered.
mafia guys.
Oh
yeah.
no! Right? Yeah, no. It starts with that flashback. Right.
Yeah,
I was thinking of the grandma
because they cut a scene from later in the film near the end.
Yes.
Of a bunch of mafioso running through the woods, getting dismembered, and be like, "Oh, hey, I'm fucking dying! You know, my sausages are coming out of my guts." Like,
yeah.
Oh my god!
A guy who's cut in half puts a gun to his head and he's like, "Clear my browser history," and pulls the trigger.
God damn
Which
it.
is like, it's such a typical joke, but it's delivered with such gusto.
They were right.
Oh man,
they were right to open the movie that way. Because it sets a tone that is perfect, but then they ruin the tone immediately with the grandma scene.
Yeah,
that's like the back and forth. So it goes from there to a grandma dying in bed while her millennial daughter is talking to her Gen Z daughter.
Okay, yes, yeah,
okay,
yes. There we go.
You weren't gonna let me finish. You weren't gonna let me finish.
I apologize. Well, the Gen Zer was there first, then the millennial comes in, so that's why.
Yeah.
And so also, Nick made that mistake.
They were like, "Hey, oh, hail Satan! Your grandma's dying." Hey.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was really weird because we're like, wait, what are they talking about? She'll be with the dark one soon?
She'll be with the dark. Oh, she'll be with the dark one soon. Oh my!
But then it was like, oh, we're witches. Oh, okay,
you're witches. Oh, okay,
sure.
So then the grandma says a prophetic thing about you will be the one to stop the war between the werewolves, vampires, and warlocks. See it happen this many. Stop expositioning already. And then the grandma dies, and the teen Gen Zer takes a selfie with the dead body, which is very funny.
That's
of course,
very funny.
Of course.
Very funny.
Yeah.
But for some reason, she's wearing dog ears the whole time. I don't know what that was
and
about.
This is the thing. She's not the Yorkie werewolf yet.
No.
But we opened with the Yorkie werewolf attack, so I was like, is she the Yorkie werewolf already? Are the ears fake? Are they real? What's happening? She has human ears and Yorkie ears. I don't understand this.
Yeah.
There's a couple of problems with that. There was another issue that I did want to mention. This movie's so close to good. They have the grandma sit up in bed when she dies and do the prophetic thing, and she's got her eyes blacked out and all these kinds of things. It's Satan talking through her, whatever. But the voice changer that they have for it fucking sucks. It's so bad. All of their voice effects are terrible.
Child, you will end the war at great cost. I have seen it.
When they do the deep voice, it blows out the mic every time. And then they have a chipmunk voice later that also sounds like shit for the Yorkie, which is weird because the Yorkie never talks when she's a Yorkie.
I didn't mind the chipmunk voice.
Okay.
I thought I was like, oh yeah, all right.
Oh, that makes sense.
If we're gonna have,
It wasn't the worst, but it wasn't good. If that makes sense. It was the chipmunk voice was okay. It was definitely a lot better than the bass because the bass blew out the mic constantly. That's the problem, is that it was just hard to listen to. It actually hurt my ears. Whereas the chipmunk voice was just, it felt standard. It didn't blow me away at all.
It's just bad editing is what it is. They could
so grandma passes.
Yeah.
Grandma passes. We get the prophecy of she's going to bring, balance to the force.
It literally Star Wars, yes.
Literally Star Wars. And then we cut to them in the kitchen the next day, and she's putting rats' asses into potions, the mom is. And the kid is like, I hate all this witch crap. I'm an American
Mom.
Gen Z, or I'm gonna do what I want, I'm
not gonna be a witch. I don't have to.
I'm gonna go with my boyfriend.
Right, I'm gonna go with my boyfriend. And then we cut to them in the car together.
Yep. and mom's like,
Hey,
"Oh,
gabagool, we should make out."
Yeah, pretty much. That's a one-to-one
hey,
translation.
I'm the
You're
mafia
listening
guy.
to the movie.
Why aren't we making out in the car right now? I'm a
You're
mob
listening
guy."
to the movie right now. This is
Yeah.
perfect.
It's a clip, yeah.
Pitch perfect.
Thank you.
Nailed
Yeah, I'm
it.
pretty good at it. Yeah.
Yep.
That was me in the film, actually, at one point.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. So our witch Gen Z daughter, I guess, is like, no, we're not gonna make out in the car. I'm a witch, and you're a mafioso, and there's a war.
This is
And
the
we're like,
first
wait, is
time the
that what the
mafia's
war
brought
is?
up. Yeah.
It's an amazing introduction. Like, that's the thing, is they exposit so much, and then they don't tell you that it's the Mafia Witch War, and it's perfect that they don't, because it's such a great reveal, where you're sitting there going like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going, what? And then she's like, well, you know, since the Mafia and the witches have been at war forever, and you're like, wait, that's the war they're talking about? That's incredible!
So she knocks him out as he's getting too handsy.
Yeah,
And-
she gets
and-
mad. We're breaking up.
And she takes him to the ritual that the witches were going to hold, which they have to hold every year on the full moon or something, I guess.
Old
reasons.
macaroni dick.
And yeah, so
Oh my god.
yeah, she's like, look, Dominic, I think was his name. But she's like, look, mafia guy, I'm not breaking up with you because you got a little tiny elbow macaroni dick. I need a rigatoni dick from my. And,
Yeah.
like, what's up with the
Detailed
pasta?
pasta dick analogy.
This is like the first pasta they mentioned in the movie. I'm like, what's up with the pasta analogy?
and it sets the tone. It sets the
Yes, it
tone
really
of
does.
the pasta that we're gonna have this whole movie.
Also,
Go girl.
I took a look at your dick while you were unconscious,
Uh-huh.
and it's not impressive. I need a
Aw.
full-on rigatoni dick, and you're just elbow macaroni.
Fucking hey! But you see, it's not because you got a small elbow macaroni dick that I'm gonna kill you for this ritual. It's because you dated and fucked this lady, this cheerleader or whatever, that we've never introduced before. It's like, what?
What? This off-screen shit? Okay, sure. Why not?
Okay.
And then it's like, whoa, you can't actually sacrifice him. We don't want to
Yeah,
reignite the war between the
The
mafia
millennial
and the
mom
witches.
is like, we can't just go killing the mafia. Then we'll start another war. Remember the war that happened in the mafia
Remember
war?
the war?
Also, daughter, remember, you're half macaroni dick yourself, because I got some of that macaroni dick
Technically,
when
she's
I
two
had
things.
you.
She's a witch and a mafia. Yeah, that's
She's a witch
true.
and a mafia, because when
Yeah.
you have a little.
Fucking A.
God, I love
That's
that it's
another
just
thing
like
this movie
you
does.
inherit mafia-ness. It's
Yeah. Everyone is always counting the amount of things they are throughout this entire movie.
Well, you see, because I'm two things. That's more than one thing. That's so true.
Okay, that's
yeah,
so
because
true.
the mob boss, Big Nick, is also not just a mafioso, but also a warlock.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
two
he's different.
things.
He's
That means
different.
we can't get at him. He's two things.
Two things.
He's two things.
Two's more than
that's
one.
more than the one thing
Yeah.
that everyone else is.
More.
But the daughter is also two things, so that's a problem.
But she doesn't know she's mafia yet. She's only one
That's-
thing.
Yeah.
Until
She's-
she's two things later in this scene.
So she's two things.
Well,
yeah.
she becomes three things, and that's what makes
Whoa,
her
you can't-
better than
you
everyone.
can't have
Triple threat. Can't
you
jump
can't have
ahead,
three
though.
things. Hold on, that's too many things.
Anyway,
Whoa.
they're doing the ritual, and there's the witches behind them, and as she's about to finish the
Yeah.
ritual, one of the she like turns behind, and all the other witches are dead, just all of them.
They are.
except for one who's got a knife, and she's like, "This is from the Fanghetti family. I'm actually a mafioso, and you didn't realize it. Secret mafia." And she's like, well, fine, I'm just gonna fucking murder Macaroni Dick then, and just stabs him to death, which was an amazing moment because she's like,
completing the ritual and turning herself into the Yorkie werewolf.
Because
Yes.
they fed a Yorkie's blood to Dominic to turn him into a werewolf, and she kissed him with the blood in his mouth, which means she had the blood in her mouth due to some arbitrary bullshit.
Yep.
And it just kind of happened, you know.
it just
wasn't-
happens, you know. Listen, sometimes you get
And-
a little pasta sauce in your mouth, and then you're just immediately
And then we
mafia.
get like a spinning newspaper of like alleged girl kills a bunch of women and stabs a dog. It's
And
in
stabs
the woods
a
or
dog.
something. It's like a ridiculous headline.
It's a great headline.
And now our teen girl squad is going to a foster family. So she goes to foster care.
Yep.
If it sounds like it's going fast, it's because there was literally nothing in between.
Yeah. This is the pace of the movie.
So she goes to a foster family. She's like, "Hi, I'm your new foster daughter." And this other teen boy answers the door with the family with very obvious vampire fangs.
Yes.
Yep.
And the foster parents are like, God, what the fuck did we sign up for? What are we doing?
And we never see the foster parents ever again.
No, we never see them again.
The movie.
But the vampire is like, oh wow, didn't I read in the paper that you killed a bunch of women and a dog? That was never proven. And plus it was
allegedly.
my mom that killed all those people.
And I'd have never stabbed a dog.
I would have never stabbed a dog. And she killed the dog.
I heard you stabbed a bunch of people and your dog.
Nothing was proven. And I didn't stab my dog. My dead mom did.
We're talking about the pace of this movie, and Nick's like, yeah, this is the pace of this movie. It's great. Until it then immediately does the thing that it always does, which is grinds to
remember
a halt
the war?
Because he brings her into the bedroom and goes, hey, do you remember the war? I'm a vampire, so do you know about the war? And it just hits a fucking wall again.
Yeah.
As you know, Jenny, this town has been ravaged by decades of war between the mafia and we creatures of the night, including the witches, especially the witches. The mafia really hates them. You. Yeah, I know your entire story. I know who your grandmother was. It was her death that led to what happened to you and your mother.
Well, the important thing about a story is that every NPC character you come up upon in the game re-explains the story. Like they put the line there on every character in case you skip some so that you don't miss the plot. Right?
God, this is fucking Oblivion ass shit, you're right. Like we're just
It's
totally
the
like
guards.
zooms in on a single person like really close, and then they just sit there and go like dead-eyed at you and go, so do you know about this thing?
Have you heard about the Gray Fox
Have
yet?
you heard about the war? Yeah.
The war? There's an Oblivion gate open. Oh shit. I should go there. That's my next quest. So Vampire Teen exposits about the war and then takes our new Yorkie Werewolf on a drive to the woods to exposit some more. As you know, the Mafia and we, creatures of the night, have been in a war the whole time.
And this is, I think, where we find out the Mafia boss is also a warlock. He's like, oh, we can't topple the Mafia because he also happens to be a warlock. And that's the two things, which is bigger than one thing.
And then it introduces the mobsters. So there's Big Nick, who's different than Nick in our podcast. I know they're very similar, though.
This is Little Nick, yeah.
Little Nick and Big Nick. They both have pasta power, so it's fine. And then the Italian mob is just like hot dog guy, I guess. Burrito guy.
It's not just hot dog guy. We did get a subtitle for his name, which we thought was descriptive.
Yeah.
And then later on we found out was actually his name.
He's just named Guido.
Guido.
Just named Guido.
Fucking A.
Don't overthink it.
No.
Nominative determinism strikes again. Sometimes you just gotta name your kid after you know what they are.
God damn it.
Yep.
And then there's also a British guy who only joined the Mafia for the Italian food.
Yes.
Because he's sick of fish and chips.
Which continues like the wonderful pasta like bit through this movie, which is so good.
There's also an amazing joke in here later on where all of the mob guys are eating food. I'm sure this had to be thought out.
Oh yeah,
right? Like that had to be on purpose.
Oh yeah, this was purposeful.
Because later on Guido is in the back and they're all just like in the back of the restaurant and he's like starts talking about a hot dog because he's eating a hot dog and he's talking about like, oh, these hot dogs are pretty good. And then like it goes to the mob boss who's eating Chinese noodles just out of nowhere, like in the back of their Italian restaurant. Well, and then it like zooms out and I was like, this is kind of a funny bit. They're all just eating other foods. And then it zooms out and there's another mobster there holding a burrito that I didn't notice.
They went to 3 places.
They went to 3 places. I think it's because they were talking about eating Italian meatballs for 8 days straight. So, like, we want to have different foods. So when it gets to that scene, one of the mob guys is like, yeah, my freaking wife won't let me have hot dogs. It's always lasagna. This is like the Super Mario Brothers cartoon from the 80s. Like, they're just always pastaing everywhere.
Patty cake, pasta man. Give me pasta power as fast as you can.
Hey, what are you loonies up to?
Pasta power!
Anyways.
So good.
So, yeah. The mob also runs the Italian food restaurant chains in town.
Yep.
They're an institution. If you cut the mob out, you'll cut out all the good Italian food. So nobody wants to kill the mob.
We can't get rid of the mob because they're making the pasta flow in this town.
And we'll run out of
who
pasta.
else will give us lasagna?
Yeah. You can't have lasagna anymore.
And
even the vampire's like,
oh,
I
we
had
need
some
the
lasagna
pasta,
at that place while I was alive, and it was pretty good.
Pretty
It was
fucking good.
We can't just kill them all.
Because the
vampire
vampire guy also exposits about his backstory, where his family was cheesemongers in Italy. Famous cheesemongers before he got turned into a vampire, and he loved that mozzarella.
He loved that mozzarella.
God damn it. So they're an institution. We can't fucking take out the mob.
He also killed my parents because they sold him some rancid Parmigiano. It wasn't their fault. They were great cheesemakers who made one mistake one time. I became a vampire so I could be strong enough to get my revenge, but Big Nick is much too powerful. Too old, with old warlock blood immune to most of my abilities. Plus, he has the mafia at his disposal.
So
this shit is so good. It's so sad when it hits a wall every once in a while.
But yeah, so the Yorkie werewolf and the vampire kid are like, okay, we're gonna blow up the mob with a bomb. It's the only way to solve this problem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join the restaurant incognito.
Easy peasy.
And then you
One
blow
and
it
done.
up. So they go to the gun store to get some bombs.
Do you sell any bombs?
Not to kill anyone.
How about
we just...
bombs singular?
Yeah, how about one? We just need the one, really. I mean, come on, Cliff. Come on, man.
Come on.
The scene with Cliff is so good.
Hey, man, do you have any bombs?
Don't sell no bombs. Sell guns.
But, like, also bombs, though.
We just need one bomb, Cliff.
Don't sell bombs in the plural or any bomb in the singular. Guns in the plural. That's all we got here.
That scene is like, it's so dry that it's funny.
Yeah.
At first we were like, oh, this is really dry and boring, like this is going on. But then it hit that magic point where it was so dry and so long and started getting so ridiculous that it was like, oh, okay, no, this is the slow burn. No, they know what they're doing. This is
bit.
good.
Yeah.
Look, we don't have
So
bombs. We have guns. We have knives. I mean, we have machetes too. Jerky. Do you want jerky?
Crossbows. Yeah, we've got some like fresh food.
He's like
jerky.
fresh jerky.
Although I guess it's not.
Well,
fresh
jerky's
by
not fresh
definition.
technically anymore. Yeah.
Technically.
Like, God damn it, Cliff! I just want. Come on, man.
We just want one
The
bomb.
jerky's as dry as this scene.
Yeah.
That
man,
guy's great,
so good.
actually.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
incredible. And then like eventually he's like, well, she's like, well, why do you need a bomb? And it's like, well, you know, not to kill anybody. We wouldn't want to do it for that. He's like, well, it seems to me that if you're after killing somebody, which you obviously aren't, you could just use all of the guns that I also have. That also works. Guns are pretty traditional, as it turns out.
Yeah, and then they're like, well, if you're gonna sell us guns, isn't selling us a
what's
bomb
the difference at
same
this point?
thing?
Like, come on.
Like,
if we were gonna kill people, which we won't.
It's
If
this
we were gonna-
incredible circular argument.
and then he's like, wait a minute, you're a vampire. You're a
Wait,
werewolf.
no, I'm
And
not.
He's like, she's a
Cover my-
werewolf.
He's like trying to cover his obvious fangs.
Is this about
Yeah.
the war?
And then he's like, is this about the war? We have to relitigate
Everyone
the war.
knows. Everyone knows. Literally everyone in
Dude,
town.
even the trivia night people know about the war.
But he's like, it seems to me like if I was God's perfect killing machine, I would not need a bomb. Like, you could just handle it. And they're like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Thank you for your time, Cliff.
God damn it, Cliff.
Well, and then he also goes, he's like, well, wait, this is about the war, so you're going to go to the Italian restaurant, right? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, they have gas mains. Just
do
open
that.
those up. Like, just open those up and then, like, light it. It's very simple.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about? And they're like, oh shit, yeah, no, we could make a homemade bomb. He's like, that's all I'm saying. You don't need to, like, bombs is easy to make.
Yeah.
Fucking this movie. Not that we as a podcast are advocating for any sort of a creation of weapon. I just need to put that out there real quick.
Listen, don't go to any mafia-owned restaurants with gas stoves and start making homemade bombs.
Anyways, so it then cuts to afterwards, like, okay, we're gonna go in. This is our plan. You're gonna become I don't know. You're gonna work at the restaurant, and then I'll get in also, and then we'll set off the plan. But you're not gonna do it because you're a big wuss, and I'm gonna bully you because she's like bullying the vampire because he's a big chicken, I guess. She's like, "What are you, pussy? Huh? Hey, that's pretty sexist. Like, come on, stop saying that."
Yeah, and then they litigate that for and then she calls him like a limp dick, and he's like, also problematic.
Also problematic. That's actually like toxic masculinity bullshit. Yeah, like come on.
Yeah.
Which, he's right. It's great. And they have a really good moment where it's like, yeah, he's.
And you're a vampire. And a big fucking pussy. Sorry. That's how you're acting right now.
It's a sexist term, Jenny.
Fine. You're being a limp, shriveled penis.
That insult is also problematic. It's right on the coattails of toxic masculinity. Hardly different. More from you.
Coward, you're being a fucking coward.
Okay.
There he goes. He's
okay.
He's right.
He's right though. He's fucking right though. That's the thing.
That's the way they are.
Yeah.
And then you figure out a plan to blow up Victoria.
This is a roller coaster of a movie because I kind of love it, but also it's just.
Thank you.
This is why I don't get it. This writer is both brilliant and incredibly stupid because, boy, those exposit scenes are terrible. But things like this are actually fantastic.
Right,
like, truly,
it's
really,
like
really
actually
good.
clever in a way and
Yes,
funny.
yeah.
But okay, so the vampire goes with his backpack to the restaurant. He's like, "Hey, I'm looking for work. I'm not here to eat anybody. I'm not a vampire. I don't kill people, but I do want to work." And the lady at the front desk, who's also the mom of, or the wife, something,
I think,
or just the lady at the front.
Just
desk.
the lady at the front.
Like,
I think it's implied she's married or dating Big Nick.
It seems like it, yeah.
But she's like coming super hard onto this vampire.
Yeah.
Language.
She is like, you know what you need? You need a shower, handsome stranger. Handsome stranger, you gotta come with me to my shower.
Hey there, handsome stranger.
Hi.
Sure thing, handsome stranger.
Okay, I've managed to swallow my drink now, thank you.
The handsome stranger thing that she keeps saying is such an Oblivion thing. It's literally an NPC just saying the same line over and over.
Hello, handsome stranger.
It's so weird. Why is it like that? No, well, after you're done cleaning up, Big Nick wants to see you, the owner of the restaurant. He said he wants to see every new employee when they come in. So, you could better go over there. Better go now or you'll cut off your fingers. Like that guy that had some fingers in his rigatoni earlier.
Yeah, they talk about them finding a thumb in the rigatoni. Well, mob restaurant.
Anyway, so he goes to see Big Nick in the burrito hot dog Chinese food scene.
Yes.
And Big Nick's like, look, everybody that joins the restaurant's gotta have pasta. We're the mafia. We love pasta. We literally make pasta for the whole town.
And it's a bunch of spaghetti with like huge heads of uncooked garlic on it.
Whole cloves, just like 10 or 20 of them up on the top there for them.
Like they're not even peeled. They're just there.
Not grated, just a whole clove right there.
Yep. So he obviously knows that the vampire is a vampire. Could have been anything. Really.
Yeah.
And he shoves the whole
Who
plate
could have
of
possibly
pasta
known?
in his face, which he's screaming now from garlic.
Yeah.
And this gives our Yorkie werewolf, who's hiding in the backpack, plenty of time to set off the gas grill.
Yeah. Hops out of the backpack. We also have to mention the Yorkie werewolf is like 3 feet tall.
It's an Ewok.
It's an Ewok.
It's an Ewok.
It's totally an Ewok costume.
Yeah.
It looks so much like an Ewok.
Wait, real quick, does this follow the same timeline as the Ewok movies? Like, do we need... There's Jedi powers. The vampire
Do you
literally...
remember the war?
Do you remember the war?
I do remember the Jedi War.
The Star War?
Yeah.
The Star
It's
War also.
Same war.
It's the same
war.
It can't be the same war. They did
Just
not.
bring the Jedi in. Jedi versus Mafia versus vampires versus werewolves.
Fuck,
I mean,
George
hey, that's
Lucas
the
would
sequel.
make a movie about the Italian Mafia pasta family fighting the Jedi, wouldn't he? God damn it. It'd be so
about as
good.
subtle.
It'd be so good, though. Anyway.
I'm just now realizing that maybe Jabba the Hutt was running Pizza Huts, and that this is the connection to
That's
the
the
Italian
Spaceballs.
War.
It's literally a Spaceballs joke.
Right, yeah. Is that a
At this point.
Spaceballs joke?
Yeah, it's Pizza
my
the
mind is
Hut.
poisoned.
Oh wow, we're predicting the future. This is all Spaceballs 2 plot.
It's all
Holy shit, it could be. Wait a minute.
They hired the writer for this to help out, like, brush up some of Mel Brooks' stuff. Just put some spit on it.
So the Yorkie werewolf gets hit over the head with a big pan or something by the lady who was at the front desk, who's handsome stranger lady.
Handsome stranger.
So they're caught, and Big Nick is confronting them, but not until they have an argument over some au jus, roast beef at the potluck first. It's very important.
Yeah. None of the goons saved roast beef for the boss.
No, and you know what? That's a crime in the Mafia, that you don't save the roast
disrespect
beef
to the boss.
from the potluck. Like, you do that, you're not out of the Mafia. You're not losing some fingers. But you know what we are losing? Your fucking 401k, buddy. All right?
Yeah. The matching 401k.
The matching.
Yeah, we're not
Mafia has
matching
set
that
up.
shit anymore,
Yeah.
okay? Like, oh, man, come on. The hell,
Save
dude?
me some roast beef.
You should have saved me some roast beef, Bergonia.
Anyway. So, like, he finds out that the Yorkie werewolf is his daughter, I guess, in this conversation. And at the same time as the Yorkie werewolf, like, wakes up and, like, breaks out of the ropes, the vampire also breaks out of the ropes immediately. And it's like, Vampower!
Yes. He just realized in that moment,
Oh,
oh
right.
wait, I'm a vampire.
I'm a vampire.
Vampower! Wait a minute. Cliff said I was God's perfect killing machine. I forgot about that.
It's true. It's true.
Thanks, Cliff.
So the dad, like, hey, no more. You don't need to kill handsome stranger lady. You already did it, but you don't need to keep doing that. Come on, I'll let you join the Mafia. I love you, kid.
Yeah. The
your mom
Yorkie slices open the handsome stranger lady,
Yeah.
like, very quickly. Guts on the floor. Like, just done. That lady is done for the movie.
It's such an unnecessary amount of violence. I'm glad they don't have a scene later to explain that. Anyways, so we get another exposition scene with Big Nick explaining the plot to our character, Yorkie Werewolf, and he's saying something about, like, the only reason anybody would do this is for revenge. I get it. The Mafia loves revenge. I'm sorry I killed your mom. It was all
We
part
love
of the
vendetta.
Mafia. We had to do it, you know? And if I didn't do it, you know what the Mafia would have done? You know what they would have done to me?
Somehow they found out that I had a personal connection with your mother. The Mafia. If you don't take revenge against a witch who wrongs you,
They take your pasta license. And then your life.
Yep. Best line of the movie.
It's very up there, yeah.
They would take your pasta license.
So Big Nick's gonna start
Oh,
a big
man.
war with all the big war people. So the war happens again. You know, all the witches, the werewolves, the vampires, the Mafia, and the warlock. And everybody is just dead from this war. And it's because he's got magic orbs that allow him to steal the power of all the creatures of the night.
We were all very disappointed these weren't meatballs.
They weren't
needed to be
meatballs. Why weren't they meatballs?
Yeah, the orbs should have been meatballs.
They should have been big meatballs, but they weren't. They were, like, lighting for the... Honestly, it was kind of clever in a way that they had, like, these little orbs that would light all the actors while they were out in the woods in the middle of the night. Because that...
Sure.
That has to be
that
the
was a
only
smart way
reason
to
they
do
were
it.
there.
That was about the only reason why they did it.
Yeah. Otherwise, why are the mafioso just each holding two orbs in their hand that don't do anything?
No, it makes no sense. They did it for lighting.
Yeah. But anyway, so they get the story out that he's going to get all of these creatures of the night into one place so they can have a war, because that's what everybody wants, is a war.
What do you need to get everybody in one place?
Like
cars.
In cars, that's true.
Car, oh,
in
yeah.
modern day, you need a car.
And he's like, well, yeah, but also
okay,
a
they
battlefield.
probably need a ride, yes, yeah.
But also Italian.
Which actually, I just realized that also becomes very relevant in a moment about
is,
like, oh, what does everyone need to get there? Oh, cars.
Yeah, little foreshadowing for later.
But so his master plan is to bring them all together into one place for a pasta dinner. So because after you eat pasta, you get very sleepy. And then when they're done eating all the pasta and they fall asleep, then he'll take over the world.
Yep.
He'll orb
Logic
them and
checks
they'll
out.
no longer be vampires or werewolves or something. He's got some spell that'll happen. Which, why didn't he use it before? Who knows?
Yep.
So he's going to get them all together and do this. And he's like, listen, and I'll cure you of being a Yorkie werewolf because you hate it. And then you and I can take over the world as mafia people. And she's like, well, are you still going to be a warlock? And he goes, somebody's got to be supernatural somewhere. Listen.
It's just how it look.
Which is kind of our first indication that, wait, Big Nick is actually just still a shithead.
Hey,
he's
wait a
definitely in
minute.
there all-
Yeah.
I think this guy's trying to get away with something.
Wait a minute.
It is the way it gotta be. I'm the fucking mafia. Like, okay.
What am I gonna do? Orb myself? I don't know.
So he tries to get Yorkie Werewolf to stay at his house so he can go remove the powers of everybody else, and then he sends a bunch of messages on Facebook to everybody to get them to the event.
Yep.
Literally.
Which is a throwaway line, but kind of great.
And so he drives off, and then our Yorkie Werewolf's like, wait, was he lying to me? Wait.
Yeah.
No.
Hold on a minute.
Wait.
Maybe I do like being a Yorkie werewolf. Maybe I want to stay a Yorkie werewolf.
Well, also she's like, this isn't fair. I should be in the war too. I can kill as good
I'm
as
so
anybody.
good at war.
She's mad that he doesn't want her to come along and help kill everybody, basically.
And if everybody else loses power, but he keeps power, then he's just gonna have all the power, and the cost for good pasta is too high for that. All right, I'm gonna have. I'll just have shit pasta.
Yeah,
it's
forgot
fine.
about that line.
Yeah. This is too much killing to justify decent pasta in this town.
You were a real bitch, Mom. And you fucked me up
wanna
real
be a
bad.
Yorkie werewolf.
Because now, I'm a Yorkie werewolf.
This is so fucking
But
stupid.
I realize now that Dad might be worse. I don't trust him. Farty dead grandma was right.
Yeah.
He needs to be stopped.
Farty dead grandma.
The cost for good pasta? It's too high.
And then it reels me back in.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Right when I think I'm out, it pulls me back.
The creatures of the night, the mafia has us by the orbs.
For some reason, she goes to a bar that's having trivia night, which is why we've been talking about this.
Yes.
And there's just a bunch of drunk people.
Well, at first you don't know it's trivia night either. It's
No.
just she goes
Yeah,
into this
it's just a
bar
bunch
and
of-
starts having this big speech about the war, and you're like, "Oh, this is some relevance." And then she's like, somebody's like, "Ma'am, this is trivia night."
It's like she's
Yeah.
trying to like gather the troops, is what it looks like, which isn't what
Right.
she's doing.
No.
But she has this
But,
really
yeah, so
long-winded
she-
speech.
Long-winded speech. And then one guy, he's like, wait a minute. So you're a Yorkie werewolf. So does that mean like a human being fucked a Yorkie? Or like, or was the Yorkie the woman or the man? He's like, and she's like, it's not
It
important.
has to
And
be
he's
the
like,
human dick that goes into the Yorkie vagina, right?
Oh my god.
yeah, and he's like, look, I'm just a drunk guy at a bar, like trying to understand what's going on here. Like, it's not on me. And she was like, you came here. You came here to trivia night. Like,
yeah.
So she kills him.
She kills
so
him.
she kills him.
It's
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, that was an unnecessary amount of violence, but I had to do that because I was
It was-
trapped.
Excuse me, did you really need to kill that man, though? It seems like you walked into trivia night and started this whole thing. Gonna have to kill you too, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and honestly, he had a good point. He was just trying to understand how you became a Yorkie werewolf. Like, was it that way or not? I mean, he was just confused and very drunk, and oh, fuck, now I'm dead.
Yep.
So she just starts slaughtering in a row all of the various people in the trivia night, one at a time.
Oh,
so there's
such
only
a good bit.
Biker dude left, and he's like, "Yo, this is some fucking killing, hell yeah, I love
you're
this."
so fucking good at killing. Holy
Oh shit!
shit.
The bikers have entered the mafia, vampire, witch, werewolf, creatures of the night war, and he's like, this seemed like a kind of unnecessary amount of killing, though.
Yeah, why
Sorry,
did you do
gonna
all
have
this
to
anyway?
murder
Oh,
you
I
too.
just need a ride to the war. Oh,
I don't have a car. We talked about
Don't have a
everybody
car.
needs a car to get to the war.
Oh,
I don't have a car.
Yeah, I'll drive you over there in my motorcycle. Oh, but yeah, you really didn't need to kill all those people. Like, they were just here for trivia night. And like, that was a little overkill, right? I mean, I thought it was fucking cool, but come on. Like, you're gonna regret it in the morning. You're really gonna have bad feelings about this. It was a bad idea. Oh, you're killing me.
Oh no, you're killing me. Ah, shit.
Beans.
God damn it.
It's a good bit.
So then we get the
This
Yorkie.
is one of the best scenes.
The 3-foot-tall Yorkie gets on the motorcycle and heads to the war.
So as the war is starting,
this little Ewok costume,
and the war
and a
is just,
hog.
you would think you're going to have vampires running around, witches, spells flying, but really it's just exposition talking about the war.
Yeah.
Again.
It's both sides coming together and Big Nick being like, so here's my plan that I outlined a couple of scenes ago.
he
that
like
I'm now
pulls up a
gonna outline to
PowerPoint
you.
and starts like pressing the slides.
Yeah,
That would have been
so
a
I
better.
have these orbs.
That would have been a good joke,
mechanically.
actually.
This is
Whoops,
how they
sorry, that's
work.
from my vacation. Sorry, I'm just gonna go through these ones real quick.
Yeah. So like,
And so he goes into the orbs and he's like, they're gonna steal your powers, so you gotta pledge fealty to me or I'm gonna steal your powers. And one of the witches is like nuts to that, and she starts making a fireball and he uses one of the orbs, and then the witch is like, oh no, now I'm just an ordinary bitch. And he's like, and you will all be ordinary
and you all
bitches.
be ordinary bitches. Oh no.
This movie's so good when it's good.
All of you, I want your fealty.
Never.
Oh, porcini, ragazzi, porcini.
No! I'm just an ordinary bitch now!
So then the Yorkie werewolf shows up on her motorcycle that she stole from the biker. And she's like, aha, I realized I actually just really like killing. And now I'm also 3 things, maybe even 4.
Yeah, which is very dangerous.
That's like at least 1 or 2 more things than Big Nick, which is a problem.
So Big Nick's like, oh no, she's gonna kill us all. Well, not my problem. And he teleports away in a puff of spaghetti.
Yeah. The smoke makes a little pasta dish clip art. Like, it's so good.
dumb. It's so dumb. I love it.
It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
So then all the mafia guys are like, hey, you can't go kill with us. Who's gonna make pasta in this town? And our vampire character is like, well, actually, I was a cheesemonger and I made tons of pasta. I'm the chosen pasta man.
He said, I've been making pasta since I was right out of the womb. Or something like that. It was like insane, like this child pasta, like, virtuoso.
Yeah.
He came from a long line of cheesemongers. You don't understand.
So then it goes to the Yorkie werewolf killing all the...
This vampire who can't stand garlic is going to take over the pasta business. It's nonsense. It's incredible.
Yep, but so she kills everybody except for one guy who's like, look, don't kill me. I'll do anything. I love pasta.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, pledge fealty. And he's like, fealty.
Yes. Yeah.
That's it.
Yes. I forgot that he yells fealty.
You would dare pledge fealty on this, the day of my daughter's wedding.
Fealty.
God damn it. So then he goes to Big Nick, the mafia guy that pledged fealty, with the head of a Yorkie werewolf, and he places it on his table. He's like, look, I did it. The job's done. I'm sorry about your daughter. I know you loved her. I couldn't care a fucking second about that bitch.
Yeah. Big Nick does not give a fuck.
And then the Yorkies were like, it's nice to hear you say that, because now I don't feel bad about killing you.
Dun, dun, dun.
I can't believe
it's not how can there be a Yorkie head and then the Yorkie werewolf here intact, like totally fine?
Oh man, you have tricked Big Nick with your Big Nick trick. Now I will have to explain how the trick happened, because what happened with this head.
Oh, you must have stolen the crystal and made a copy of the Yorkie werewolf head. I'm like, I don't need to know any of this. Just please continue the scene.
Well, now I got the head. What are you going to do now, Yorkie werewolf? Yeah? Well, look underneath it. A bomb!
A bomb!
It just explodes. And then Cliff walks in.
He just explodes, yeah.
Cliff walks in. He's like, hey, I did it, Mafia. You're the Mafia boss now because he's dead. That's how it works. That is how it works. I'm the Mafia boss.
That's how it works. You kill the Mafia head, you become the Mafia head.
Hey,
did you see that? I can't believe it worked.
God damn it, there's
Jenny,
bombs.
You're the head of the Mafia now. That's how it works.
I am.
That's
how it fucking
I know
works.
you a great debt, Cliff. You may kiss the paw.
Yeah, you inherit the pasta license.
Yeah.
It transfers by murder.
She owns the restaurant now. That's how it works. Yeah.
And Cliff goes down on one knee and like takes her hand like she's the godfather and like gives it a kiss. It's fucking great. That was such a great setup payoff for Cliff's character.
That is a good setup.
Yeah. Came through with the bomb.
Eventually.
All right. Well, I figured how to make a bomb,
For you.
Really got me thinking.
So then it cuts from there. She's the Mafia boss, and also the Yorkie werewolf, and also a witch, and also I don't.
She's all the things.
She's all the
things.
things.
She's acquired all the power.
So now that she has everything, she has to have a talk with her vampire bully Twink, I guess, or bullied Twink.
Yep.
And she's like, "Look, I'm sorry, Twink. I'm 3 things, and you're only 1 thing. So
this isn't gonna work.
This isn't gonna work." And he's like, "Well, I can learn magic. That would be 2 things. Sorry, you suck ass at magic. I'm just sorry. You're really bad at it."
And then she's like, "You can be my sex slave from time to time."
I do it.
Great.
He can't sign up.
Oh yeah, I want that.
Never mind, that's fine. I
want
that.
That.
I didn't realize that was on the table.
That was an option. Okay. Ooh, okay.
Whoa, we don't need to date. No, I'm just every once in a while use me and I'm good, says local Twink. This movie's amazing when it's amazing, and it's so bad when it's bad.
So she leaves. She's like, I did it. I'm everything. Now I'm gonna leave and fuck. I like the joke of calling back that she doesn't have a car at the end. Like, hey, I need you to drive. I'm super sorry about
Goes
this.
back in. Hey, I actually need a ride.
I kind of fucked up.
And it's like a nice flat shot of the exterior of the restaurant, and you can see her walk back to the booth.
Yeah,
and it just holds that flat shot. It's like it is genuinely pretty funny.
It's
when
good.
she's like, I need a ride.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
shot's
a
really,
good punch
really
at the
good,
end.
Really well set up.
And then the last punch is the outro song, which is like the most 90s rap pasta explaining the plot song I've ever heard.
My lines are thick as marinara.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna rap over it, right? No.
I like to rap just like pasta inside that. It slaps. Shit. Fuck. Ooh,
Man.
This is,
hell of a movie. So when we started, I was like, I hope it's not going to be one of those werewolf movies that is, an inciting incident and then like boring stuff for like an hour and then like an ending incident. And it never really kind of like elevates or shows anything, or it just kind of meanders and it's kind of bland. And it was, I'll give it this.
So many.
Never bland.
No. Well.
No,
exactly.
I was going to say, what they did a different thing. Instead of going, so normally what they do is they front load all of the bland until right at the end.
Yep.
And this one was like, all right, we still have a lot of bland. We're going to have to just bland it up. That's just a thing in the werewolf genre, I guess. I'm sorry. There's going to be so much bland. but we'll split it up. All right, we're gonna section it off into like every 10 minutes.
They like
there'll
sprinkled
be like a 1
it in
minute
everywhere.
of the worst bland.
Yeah.
We'll just sprinkle it like cheese on a pasta.
It's just constantly going down a road that's bumpy, and you're hitting the bump of like, oh shit, and then like, oh, this is pretty good. Oh shit.
Yeah, like it's hard to explain how low the lows are, because the lows are like, you're like, well, I mean, I could stand a little bit of exposition every once in a while if it's not, the rest of it's so good, and I think that it's still good enough as a watch, but it doesn't just like, it's not kind of bad, it grinds to a fucking halt. Like, you can basically hear the movie just like screeching on fire when it happens.
It feels like every other scene, and they also will do a whole exposition, and then they'll recap the exposition with more exposition.
Yeah.
And it is exhausting.
There was that time when
It's
they
really
recapped the
bad.
exposition where they recapped exposition, when they did the flashback to the exposition that happened in that one scene where they showed the grandma and the mom again also.
Yeah.
So it's like, they just don't know how to tell a story, but they're trying so hard.
Did we forget one of the key pieces of this is that whenever anyone loses consciousness, they fart?
That also happens.
That's
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is a great joke.
It's a good bit.
Yeah.
It's a good bit.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
Everybody loves it.
let's rate the dog. So there's 2 dogs, unfortunately.
2 dogs.
Although they're kind of the same dog eventually.
They're kind of the same dog.
Spiritually,
Yeah,
same soul.
there's a Yorkie which they have to sacrifice for the ritual against Elbow Macaroni Dick, who's not Rigatoni Dick.
No, Macaroni Dick, unfortunately.
Macaroni Dick. That dog is
You
cute.
can take some Rigatoni Dick.
And I can't believe the mom did that. That dog also knew when to get out of the film early, so...
Yeah, that's a get out of the film at the right time dog out of 10.
Yeah, that's my rating. I don't know if you have a different one, Nick, but...
I think that dog is best draw of the movie out of 10.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then we have the Yorkie Werewolf, our Yorkie Werewolf character. She's funny. I think that's important, right?
Chipmunk voice.
Absolute killing machine.
Yeah, God's perfect killing
perfect
machine.
monster.
Yeah, God's perfect little monster.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'm gonna have to rate her either a 3 or 4 things out of 10. We're not sure. She
one of the
becomes
2.
4 things eventually.
I'm gonna hit her with a Ewok out of 10.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, a Yub Nub is what you're taking the
Yub
Yub
Nub.
Nub.
Wicked.
Yeah. I would say she's the selfie with a dead grandma out of 10.
God, the selfie
fucking
grandma
movie.
was so good. That was.
Anyway.
Yeah, as a vehicle for jokes, this thing is really good. As a plot device, it is a 0 out of 10.
No, I think if you cut this down, removed all the exposition except for like maybe one scene that explains it all, if you have to, and remove all the rest of them.
I want the rough cuts fan edit.
Yeah, I think you'd have a really good 30 minute
45
short,
minutes.
I'd say 30.
Yeah.
30 minute short film.
30 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. You could probably do something with this. It's so close to great. It's so close to great. It's pretty good. It's still okay. Like, I wouldn't say this is bad by any means.
Something that I struggle with this podcast in general is I listen and I'm like, man, this movie sounds unhinged. And then I watch the movie and I'm like, this was a mistake.
Yeah, it's not
and
good.
I can never tell. never tell.
Why would you jettison our gifts? We've gifted you with the ability to not watch this film, and you've thrown it away.
I can literally never tell which ones are worth watching and which ones aren't.
I say it all the time.
And like, I watched this one with you, and I still don't know if it's worth watching.
That's the podcast.
That's the magic of rough
That's the
cuts.
magic.
Just like last time where I was like, wait, is this movie good or are we broken?
It's
Yeah.
hard to know. Hard to tell. Anyway, if you want to support Rough Cuts, we are on Patreon. You can follow us on Blue Sky at Rough Cuts. You can email us at roughcutscast@gmail.com. We want to thank Nick over here for joining us on this podcast. And if you had anything that you wanted to plug I know that you've been going through Letterboxd. You have that, but you also have a bunch of comics. And stuff
Oh
coming
yeah,
up.
man. I've been so if you like going down an insane rabbit hole of movies, I've been in October I'm watching a lot of werewolf movies and spooky movies, but I've been slowly watching every single movie that the hit USA show Psych has ever referenced.
Yes.
And I'm about 90 movies in currently.
I was like, you've gone through so many.
Rating and reviewing. I've watched like 140 movies this year. It's bonkers. But I also do comic books. I'm the colorist on Powers 25 that just came out, which is about a homicide division that focuses on superpowered crimes. It has been Eisner winning. You can't go wrong with it. Check it out. And also a book called Murder Podcast, about a true crime podcast that when you listen to it, you go into a fugue-like state and you just murder everyone around you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. I hadn't heard of that one. I knew about Powers. I didn't know about that.
Yeah. That is coming out through a new company called Ignition. You can get it in comic shops everywhere. Check it out.
Hell yeah. Well, I think we should all take a big trip over to the old spaghetti factory so we can go talk to the mafioso that are running it about the war, the vampire war,
But I'm not
the werewolf
But
war.
I'm not even one thing. First, I need to become one thing.
No,
First, I need to be one thing.
Well, if you go to the old spaghetti factory and you join the mafia, you become one thing by ordering.
One thing?
We're
Okay,
gonna be talking
Wait,
about this for a while.
what's your last name again? Filardi.
Maybe I was one thing
Creature
all
of the
along.
night.
Anyway.
Wait, we had a mythical creature here our whole time. We didn't even realize it.
Hey, I'm Boix Bucatini. How's it going? Anyway, bye.
Woke up this morning with a vision so clear, gonna take over the world with my pasta premiere. Fettuccine flow, spaghetti on the beat, lasagna layered magic with a spell so sweet. I'm the ravioli warlock, the rigatoni witch. Every verse I drop like a marinara thick. From the streets of Napoli to the Bronx so wild, I'm cooking up a storm, Italian style child. Pasta power, rising every hour. With every ancient recipe, I'm climbing the tower. Pasta power, climbing up every hour. From carbonara to bolognese, world domination in so many ways. Mama's grimoire from Coven's past, gonna hit you with some herbs in a bucatini glass. Rotelli rhymes, penne punchline so wise. With the aura of alchemy we touch the skies. Sicilian spells with a New York hex. Enemies try to vex, we're the warlock apex.
Freaking dog? This is all about a dog?